Hey, welcome back. I'm Anis, founder of Mindful Sales Training, and this is the 30-day video challenge where I've challenged myself to give you one video a day in the month of September to help you lift your game. Okay, and today's tip is how to stand out. Now, there are many strategies to standing out. Here is one. Think big, but start small. Think big, start small. And why is that important? Well, you want to grow your business, right? You want to grow your profit, you want to grow your impact, yeah? Well, to get from here to here, you won't get there by doing the same things that you were here, right? You need to think differently in order to act differently to get to where you want to, right? So thinking bigger will help you get there. Why? Because thinking bigger means about ideas and possibilities. Okay, so typically what people might do is survey the landscape and look at what their competitors are doing and think, should be doing that. But if you spend too much time looking at what they're doing, then how will you come up with new ideas? Because surveying and looking at what they're doing is like me telling you right now to not think of a pink elephant. Okay, right now, don't think of a pink elephant. No pink elephants, remember? No pink elephants? So you can't help but think of a pink elephant. So if you're looking at what your competitors are doing, how can you come up with new ideas? There's no inspiration there. It's important to be able to differentiate yourself, but other than that, just ignore what they're doing. I advise you to look bigger and beyond that. And here's how you can do it. You can start by asking yourself these three questions. How can I grow? Where can I grow? And how can I serve? Okay, just start by asking those questions. The answer might not come immediately, but at least get that thought, at least get your brain in gear to start looking out for that, because when you plant those seeds, it starts sending out feelers to start looking and attracting that kind of information. 2, read books. Read books, get inspiration by reading different books, biographies and all sorts. And get role models. Look at role models. And look at parallel industries. Look at parallel industries. I'll give you an example. In my case, when I first started out, within 6 months of starting my business, I looked at other models and other industries. For example, one of my mentors is Anthony Robbins. Right? I think he's awesome. And I read early on in his career, he wrote a book. I thought, that's a good idea. I'll write a book. So all of a sudden, in a massive sea full of people doing similar things, I've positioned myself to stand out, right? And some clients that I'm working with, that I've been coaching, they're hosting an event. They're hosting a little event. Like if you look at other industries, they always host events. So they're using their leverage to get people to come and sit on a panel, and then they're inviting their prospects to come and attend the event. It's a small event, but it's a great way to get in front of potential customers and stand out. Position yourself as an expert, okay? I actually started out with events too, okay? So think big by looking at other industries, looking at role models, and reading books as well, but start small. It's really important to start small, because if you focus on the big, then it might get overwhelming, and at the end of the day, ideas are only as good as the implementation, right? So that's why you start small. Don't worry about trying to get 100 people to an event initially. Maybe just start with 20 or 30, right? It's about just getting started. With me, my first event, there were about 11 people there, and then a year later, almost 100. Okay, so that's your tip. One way to stand out. Think big, start small. Okay, that's your tip for today. If you found it useful, please share. Yeah, and if you're watching this on YouTube, head on over to mindfulsalestraining.net. Subscribe. You'll get a bunch of bonuses. And this is Anis from Mindful Sales Training, and I will see you tomorrow.